Water is absolutely amazing. The more that is learned about water, the more that we should appreciate how special it is. Every living thing on Earth, from bacteria to humans, need water to survive. Recently, scientists discovered a rock in Canada that is over 4.3 billion years old. Water is older than that. It has been around almost as long as Earth has orbited the Sun. The amazing thing about water is that we have the same amount of water today that was on Earth over 4 billion years ago. Although it is true, it's crazy to think that the water we drink today from a water fountain could be the exact water that went through a dinosaur's body millions of years ago. The amount of water today on Earth is also the same. There is no changed. There is no more or less water now than there was when Neanderthals walked the planet while pyramids were built. Even though water is in a continuous cycle, cleaning and replenishing itself, there is a limited amount of water for all living things to share. All of the 7 billion people living today have less than 1% of Earth's water to share for basic needs. The water cycle is the cycle of water. The water cycle is a cycle that never ends. There are 4 stages. The first stage is evaporation. Second, condensation. Third, precipitation. Fourth, collection. Water is a daily resource. You use it every day. Water is available in many different places, like at home, on vacation, and communities use it too. Since there is water everywhere, can you ever wonder where the water you use comes from? Well, it comes from underground sources, a well, or a surface water source. All humans think that water is a source that is very easy to get, but it's not. Only 1% of Earth's water is safe to drink. You could desalinate seawater, but it's very expensive to do it. Desalinate is to take the seawater from the sea and turn it into fresh water. A healthy person drinks approximately 8 glasses per day, 25 liters. If you drink too much water, you might get water poisoning. But if you drink the normal amount of water, you'll be just fine. Usually, you use about 153 liters of water each day. So imagine if there was about 7 billion people on Earth and each person uses that much water every day, and we only have 1% drinkable and usable. That is how much water you use or waste every day. Water covers more of Earth even when 1% is drinkable. So if you're stuck on a boat, you will feel so dry but you can't drink the water around you, and you will feel very tempered. You can choose to treat water well or badly. The best should be always be treating it well. There are many ways we can pollute water, like factories and mills dump their waste into the river, and that's how many rivers like the Nashua and the Cuyahoga River got so polluted. The Cuyahoga River is so polluted it got on fire 15 times. We all know 10,000 pollutants, about 450 cubic kilometers of wastewater is dumped into coastal areas by river and stream every day. There's so many ways these factories mistreat water, and we know over 400 million people live in places which suffer water shortages. Almost all of river water is polluted. Even famous rivers are polluted. Farmers treat water very badly. They fertilize the plants on small aircrafts, and when it rains, the fertilizer gets into the river and fishes. The chemical in them, an animal eats the fish, and it goes on and on. Oil spills can affect the water too, so that's really bad. Those are the bad ways to drink water. In these days, factories don't even care about water. They think it's just a useless big garbage bin. Imagine if you had a big clear pond with animals and fishes just in front of your house. Sadly, if people keep polluting and throwing garbage in the rivers and lakes, a clear pond might even be impossible. So that's what I have to say.